Welcome to the Food Freedom Framework. This is how women are losing 25 plus pounds without giving up their favorite foods or spending hours in the gym or doing cardio. So, my name is Roth-Folly. I'm the founder of Transformation Coaching, and let's go ahead and dive right in. So, who is this for? This is for you if you're a busy woman who feels like you're doing everything right, but nothing is working. If you feel guilty every time that you eat out or indulge in a few carbs here or there. It's for you if you started and stopped more diets than you can count, or if you're tired of just feeling self-conscious, looking at photos, or even just being in public places around others. It's for you if you want to feel confident in your own body without obsessing over the scale, and if you crave structure and support, but on your own terms. So, who is this not for? So this is not for you if you're looking for a quick fix or a magic detox tea. Okay, like this is not what that is. This is a lifestyle change. It's not for you if you're not willing to take control over your habits or if you're obsessed with perfection instead of progress. It's not for you if you expect to lose 20 pounds in 2 weeks or if you're not open to unlearning what the diet and fitness industry has taught you. And it's not for you if you think that carbs are evil. Okay. Now, here's why you have been set up to absolutely fail. Mainstream diet culture has really lied to you for years and years. So, no pain, no gain, right? It's made you really fear food and hate fitness, hate working out. Okay. Thinking that you have to just feel like crap every time you're eating, feel like you're starving in order to be able to lose weight, or feel like you're gonna, your body's gonna explode, or your muscles are just on fire when you're in the gym or doing workouts. Keto, juice cleanses, the 1,200 calorie diets that have destroyed your energy and your hormones. You've been told that weight loss means restriction, not strategy. You never learned how to eat for real life. I'm talking travel, kids, work. And you've also been set up to fail because your net worth has been tied up in the scale, not your consistency. Okay. So here's the big lie that you've really been told up to this point is that I have to give up everything in order to get results. Right? Okay, you don't have to cut the carbs to lose weight. I promise. You don't have to work out 6, 7 times a week or do 2 days to see progress. Please, please don't do that. You don't have to meal prep every Sunday or count every single macro. You don't have to say no to the wine nights, the date nights, or girls trips. You just need to plan. You need a plan that works with your life, with your routines, your schedules, who you are, and not against it. Okay. So here are the real fat loss killers. And these are all common strategies that, we've probably tried so far, maybe one or multiple or even all, that are just killing your progress. First is the all or nothing dieting. Okay. Being all on with our diet or all off. Second is skipping meals and then binge eating later, right? Skipping breakfast, maybe snacking for lunch, eating a big dinner, getting super hungry afterwards, and just eating everything in the cupboard, right? Third is labeling foods as good or bad. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as a good or bad food. It's how we use them that's going to determine that. Fourth is overtraining and underfueling. Okay, if you have a very busy job where you're on your feet a lot, you're moving a lot physically, or you're doing a lot of workouts throughout the course of the week and you're not fueling your body properly. Fifth is relying on willpower instead of systems. And then last but not least is tracking every calorie without even knowing freaking why. So here is the food freedom framework. And honestly, the 4 steps to losing the 25 pounds without the guilt or that feeling of like over restriction. Okay. So the first thing we'll do is reframe your mindset. You're going to ditch the perfection trap and you're going to shift it to progress mode, right? You're going to shift all your energy into looking for ways that you're progressing instead of looking for ways that, you're not perfect. So that means if we have a bad day, we're looking for the progress we've made that week, right? And celebrating that, getting right back on track the next day. So in order to be successful, you need to reframe your mindset to focus on progress, not on perfection. The second thing is to calculate your caloric needs. You need to understand what your body needs to be able to drop fat and fuel itself. Okay, I keep saying that, but it's so important, right? And there's a lot of people out there that'll say you eat less, move more, but your body needs enough to be able to actually have energy, for your hormones to be able to function properly, for your metabolism to be where it needs to be to lose the body fat. Okay, so in order to do that, we do need to understand your body's caloric needs. Third is to follow the 2-3-3 meal structure. That's breakfasts, 2 breakfasts, 3 lunches, 3 dinners that you're able to rotate through so you can stay on track with things. Okay, I'm talking consistent meals that you love, that you are quick and easy to make, stuff that is going to help you feel good, help you get to your caloric goals, but also really leave you satisfied after, where you're not feeling hungry between meals. Okay. And then fourth is to master the 80-20 lifestyle, right? That's eating 80% of foods that are really complex carbs, or lean proteins, the fruits, the vegetables, all that fun stuff. And then 20% of the time, being able to live guilt free. Okay. I'm talking the chips, I'm talking the drinks, the juices, the the nights out, the wine, right? The sweets, all the fun stuff that we love eating. I know for me, it's like, my family's cookies, or, you know, crumble cookies, or whatever the case is. Like, I'm personally guilty of that myself, is like having a sweet tooth. And that 20% is where we're able to do that. Now, look, the real win, it's not just about losing the 25 pounds. It's about finally feeling in control of your body, your energy, your life, right? You'll stop fearing food. You'll stop being afraid of eating a carb, or eating, a few bites of, someone else's, snack that they're sharing with you, or a dessert. You'll stop feeling guilty about that stuff. You'll stop starting over, like no more starting over on Mondays, right? Because you have the flexibility to not even slip up, but to eat food that is enjoyable, and to like live your life. Okay, you'll stop trying to start over the next day, because eating a little bit of a sweet or a chip won't throw you off track. You'll actually start to gain confidence and consistency, because it's easy to stay consistent when you're eating foods you love and when you're seeing results. And at that point, you'll never need another diet ever again. It just becomes a lifestyle, simple as that. So if you're ready to stop starting over, this is the framework that's helped hundreds of women lose 25 plus pounds without cutting out wine or pasta, without doing endless cardio sessions, without logging every single bite of food they eat, or without even spending over 5 hours a week on their health, including food, including workouts, all without all of that stuff. Okay. So these are just a few examples of ladies who've been able to do that and do it consistently, who have been able to lose it and keep it off with this framework. Okay. This person right here, I'm feeling wonderful. My clothes are loose. I'm getting compliments. My pointy chin is back. My mom used to tease me whenever I took pictures. She'd always ask, why does your chin always stick out? Amazing feeling. Face is leaning down. This person right here said, funny thing this morning, my jeans don't fit anywhere except my thighs. Glad I picked up a belt. Right? Can you imagine what that'll feel like to be wearing your old jeans again? This person right here said, today I went to a birthday luncheon for one of my gal pals, received several compliments and inquiries, asked my weight loss. I had not seen any of them since I started the program, right? So having friends, having family notice the differences, I mean, that's not only how you know it's like really there, but it's one of the best feelings when the work you're doing is paying off, and you're not having to completely sacrifice your entire life to make it happen. This person right here, said finally had to get some new clothes, so nothing fits loose anymore. finally fit in a size small in leggings, going from an XL to a small. Literally, even my shirts went from XL to a medium and small. I got basically rid of my entire closet because everything was so big and loose. Wearing it just wasn't comfortable anymore. Can you imagine having that problem? Having to go buy all new clothes because the clothes that you've been wearing for the last few years, the bigger clothes, the baggy clothes just don't fit anymore. She said, my body feels great. My back doesn't hurt as much anymore. Improvements with my mobility. Okay. Second thing here, so I can fit in a size 12. Have not been able to be there since my early 30s. Okay. For this person, that's over 15 years. And then lastly, right here, my body's feeling fine. The clothes are looser. I put on pants today that weren't leggings. I had to turn the waist down so they wouldn't drag on the ground. My energy is good. I have space for my activities instead of trying to do everything at once. Just absolutely amazing results. And with the food freedom framework. So here is how you can make success inevitable. Okay. how to guarantee your success. So first is a customized meal blueprint tailored to your lifestyle, right? Not what Susie Q's doing down the street or what your coworkers are doing. I'm talking when you wake up and go to work, if you have kids and are taking care of them, like tailored to your lifestyle and what you do day in, day out. Next is a flexible weekly meal structure. Flexible meaning if you forget to make breakfast or you're running late, you can grab something on the way to work and have confidence it'll help you reach your goals. Or if you are on the way back from work or you don't have time to cook, right? For maybe you and your significant other or your family, grab something on the way back, right? And it'll be flexible in a way where it'll still help you hit your goals. Also, the food freedom curriculum to break free from guilt and emotional eating, right? Completely free. Imagine how that'll feel to not have guilt over eating certain foods, over eating the sweets and salty stuff. But also to be free from feeling like every time you have a bad day, you're turning to food. Also, a strength-based fitness plan, right? A few times a week, no endless cardio. It's going to accelerate your metabolism and make it easier for the weight to come off and for it to stay off. The next is accountability check-ins, progress tracking, so that way you never fall off. I mean, having someone in your corner that's not a friend or family member, someone that is there to get your results, there to hold you accountable to the results, right? And what it takes to get there. Also, real-time tech support, right? From either myself or your coach whenever life gets tough, or just throughout the week, making sure you're staying on track with things. Having someone in your corner who's always aware of how we're doing with our eating, day in, day out, how we're doing with our workouts, right? It's a game changer. Also, restaurant travel, weekend eating guides. So that way you can stay on track anywhere, no matter what, and you'll remove a lot of that guilt away from some of the things you're eating during those times. And then we also are going to make success inevitable for you by literally giving you a full 100% money back guarantee. So if for whatever reason you do not get to your goals with all the structure, then we will work with you for free. Give all your money back. 100% refund. So if you've made it this far, you're clearly ready to stop wasting energy trying to figure this out alone. You want real results, not another fad, not another food rule, not another restrictive diet or tracking app. Okay, if that's you, then book a call with the link in the description to speak with me directly, and we will see how we can help. See how we can get you to your goal and customize this for you and your lifestyle. That being said, and in here, hope to hear from you soon.